NBA 2K21 and use Streamcast to catch all the action. You won't want to miss it. Now, take it away.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the... And with
Kevin, thanks very much.
DA, he is dangerous in both facets. He's hard to stop. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with DJ Augustin. And it's Lopez in at the center. And for Brooklyn, we've got Jordan. Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Brown, and it's Harris in at the power forward. And of the early surprise teams, Doris, some have fallen by the wayside, but some may be for real.
And isn't that one of the most exciting aspects of any season, Kevin? You watch a team perhaps outperform expectations. We see a good team take that next step and become a real threat for a title. Like, there's so many storylines that develop over the course of a long season. I can't wait.
Shots good by Middleton.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
It's Solomon to Kumbo. And that one is off. Jordan with some nice D. Harris kicks to Harden. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Drains it from beyond the arc.
No defense right there for that shot from Irving. Release so quick, especially off the pass.
Here's Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
My question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
Now here's Giannis. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Here's Harden, and he banks in the layup. Harden's got 6.
Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. The basket is good. The assist from Augustine.
Well, DJ Augustin has been around this league a long time. He does not miss open teammates.
Harden, rebounded by the Bucks.
Ooh, couldn't quite get that one. 4 for 5.
Floats one, and that's 2 points on the layup. 5 points in the game.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Green comes in for Bruce Brown. And Luwawu subbed in for James Harden. The Bucks also with the sub. Forbes checked in. Giannis with it, picked up by Harris. The shot by Middleton, wide open. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
You know this, if you're open, you can count on Brook Lopez to find you. He uses his height to spot open teammates.
Jordan's shot is off.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Luwawu, the pass to Harris. Over Middleton. Harris misses. On offense here, the Bucks. They're on a 14-6 run. Count that bucket.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Brooklyn. 9-point game. Green deciding where to go with it. It's Solomon to Kumbo. And pushing it up, Milwaukee. The Bucks again in transition. There's 1:17 left to play here in the first. Lopez kicks to Forbes. Shoots the three. It's good from long range.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Here's Irving, and the rejection by Giannis. Here's DiVincenzo. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And he slams it one-handed.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Now here is Harris. His last outing, he had 18 points. And it's the Bucks on the break. Middleton leading the charge.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Irving passes to Jordan. Trying to end the drought. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Middleton inside the three-point line, off target from the wing. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Bucks lead by 18. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Guys, we've seen the Bucks really take control here early.
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Then there's Donte DiVincenzo. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Connaughton in at the 2-guard spot.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Now, here's DiVincenzo. He's coming off a 13-point game against Minnesota.
And let's not forget about the assist. This guy is a playmaker, was a driving force for that offense.
Here's Brown. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Milwaukee leading by 17. Here's Middleton. Connects in the foul line jumper. Middleton's got 5 points in the quarter.
And just about every one of Middleton's shots is a smart one. Even from mid-range, he's not going to force anything.
Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Here's Harden. The rebound by the Bucks. Lopez has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Connaughton, and that one is stuffed right through.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Milwaukee has gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Watch out. Antetokounmpo might be soft-spoken, but he's got a mean streak when it comes to attacking the hoop.
Middleton outside. Up again. No good. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Last time they met was right here, and they came out with the win.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one.
Well, give them some credit for taking advantage of a weak defense and capitalizing on every mistake.
The Nets making a switch here. Harris is checked in. Milwaukee also making some changes. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Torrey Craig comes in for Chris Middleton. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Donte DiVincenzo. And here comes Augustine leading the fast break. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids. You're right.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Brooklyn Nets come into this one after a win against Sacramento. Harden the pass to Green. The Nets working the ball around now. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
To the left side wing. To the paint. Here is Forbes. Portis kicks to Forbes. Second chance shot. Green with the rebound.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Connaughton, guarded by Harden. The shot. Forbes can't get it to go.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Luwawu. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
And Augustine kicks to Craig. Back to Augustine. Here is Forbes, guarded by Harris. Portis, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Back to Harden. 20 seconds left to play here in the half. Great D that time from Portis. From deep. But they'll get another chance. Craig passes to Portis. Here is Forbes. From deep three-point range. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. The Bucks. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. A nice show being put on tonight by Chris Middleton. He had 14 points, 2 assists.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Chris Middleton has really been making it happen, guys.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Joe Harris is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Brown. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Harden in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Clock at 6. Here's Brown. Lopez with the block.
Just superb timing. Lopez stretches out beautifully to send that back.
Jordan can't get it to go.
Boy, yet another missed opportunity here. Whatever they do, look out.
I mean, that's a rugged play.
That's straight toughness.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Maybe the best ever at earning free throws. I mean, Harden has mastered the art of contact and still being able to get off the shot.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And with his percentage at 87, he's done just about everything they could have asked when it comes to free throw shooting.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
You know, it tells you something about Harden that he's led the league in free throw attempts so many times. This man is always in attack mode.
Yeah, and how about the stick-to-itiveness on that possession?
Wow, hammering it in!
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. And Augustine kicks to Lopez. Middleton against Brown. Lets it go with the three. And it's Chris Middleton with the three. Middleton's got 17.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Middleton outside. The three. Giannis high post. He's got 14. He gets it in there.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
Harden kicks to Harris. Back to Harden. The shot comes out. Good D by Lopez.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo. 18 points for him.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The net shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Irving dishes to Jordan. DiVincenzo against Irving. Shot to stop the run. Jordan with the bucket.
What about the intensity? Go ahead, Mr. Jordan. We see you working out there.
Middleton on the wing. The three. But he stays with it. Back to DiVincenzo. In the corner, Middleton with it. Irving with the steal. And here comes Brown. Leading the fast break. Harden the pass to Harris. And on the way from Irving for three. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got 7 rebounds in the game.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Middleton touched it last. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Irving passes to Perry, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Well, Kyrie Irving, if you're open, he will find you. This guy is a scorer, but he understands others have got to come along with him.
Here's Forbes. Drills the three-pointer. Forbes has got 6.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's his first foul. The Nets have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
Well, how about the 2008 NBA draft? DeAndre Jordan becomes the 35th pick and becomes an all-star for the first time in 2017. Boy, really an example of what can happen when you put the work in.
Here's Green. Count it. Green's got his first 2 points of the night.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
There's 42 seconds left in the third. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. "17 seconds left in the third quarter." To the left wing. Here's Forbes. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Here's Shamet. Offline. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebounding. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. While the passion in New York is a pro sports city, Greg, is unquestioned. Talk about the pros and cons, though, of being a player in New York.
You know, the opportunity personally and professionally is immense, no doubt about it, but so is the media scrutiny. It can be very intense, and the fanaticism does make it hard to live a normal existence. And I think the guys who embrace being in a city like New York are the ones that typically are able to perform at the highest level.
So you can either thrive because of it or wilt because of it. It's just kind of what your personal preference is.
You called it, partner, and I have seen it happen both ways.
Oh, I bet. On the floor for Milwaukee, starting the fourth quarter. Bobby Portis out there with Wilson, and it's Connaughton in at the two guard. Offensive rebound. Cook. Pass to Shamet. Kicks to Johnson. Goes back up. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. And last season we saw the NBA All-Star Game introduce a target scorer, Greg, to end the game and instead of running out the clock. Did you like that, and would you widen its use?
No question it's being looked at maybe for overtimes or tournament games. You know, Adam not shy about exploring new ideas. And I got to be honest, going into the All-Star.
Got it to drop!
Goodbye!
He got it to drop!
Goodbye and good night!
Oh. Here's Chioza. Cook, the pass to Perry. Here's Chioza. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And he makes the first.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
DJ Augustine's checked in for the Bucks. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. The rebound by the Nets. Cook's got his 4th rebound in this one. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And the shot is good from Johnson.
Listen, teams know Tyler Johnson is explosive, so they don't want him getting to the cup. He does the next best thing, right? Send that floater in, Tyler.
From the arc. No good on that one. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Wilson grabs the board.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Chioza, no good. Milwaukee's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Robertson, and good work on the boards, and they pick up the second chance points.
Andre Robertson's best quality, perhaps, is his tenacity and motor. Really good job getting after the glass.
Augustine, no luck. For Brooklyn, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Chioza's shot is good.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Augustine from outside. And again, the Bucks miss. The Nets on offense. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Got a hand on it. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Milwaukee.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I think his steals tell the story. This guy was a disruptive force, and I don't think you can underestimate how important it is for a team to have someone in that role.
Passes to Craig. From deep. It's hauled in by Perry. And here's Brooklyn. They're on a 20-7 run. Johnson can't hit. And so it's Milwaukee with it. They lead by 14. There's the pass to Augustine. Out to the right wing. Craig passes to Augustine. Puts up a 3. Buries it from three-point range.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for Greg. That's a look at our setting tonight. And David Aldridge is standing by for our
Hey, Kevin.
Very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Caldwell Pope out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Gasol at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. DJ Augustin out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the center, locking down the middle. Now here's Schroeder. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
And Antetokounmpo is just a blur. I mean, I don't know how a 7-foot guy with that wingspan and all legs and arms can be a blur, but man, he's like a lightning bolt when he gets room to roll to the basket.
Kuzma can't get it to go. On offense here, the Bucks. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Boy, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
Now here's LeBron. Chris Middleton unable to get his last shot to go. LeBron, good.
You know, once he takes that first step, LeBron is virtually unstoppable. Raw athleticism gives him the upper hand.
A three for DiVincenzo. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And it's Kuzma with the ball for Los Angeles. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
A bad outing offensively. You break that game down, their issues were pretty clear.
Yeah, the offense was AWOL. It just wasn't there. No rhythm, no flow, just a tough day.
It's stolen by Schroeder. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Caldwell Pope finds James. Pass to Gasol. James, great positioning on the putback.
Boy, I tell you, LeBron is so active and aggressive and so strong. I love watching him go after rebounds like this.
That's tipped, and he gets it back. Back to Antetokounmpo. It's another look, and the dunk by Giannis.
Hey, I've always said rebounding is timing and tenacity, but if you got long arms, that helps too, and the Greek Freak has plenty of reach.
Now here's Gasol. Pass to Schroeder. Back to Gasol. Fouled in the act of shooting. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo has some major hops. At almost 7 feet tall, he makes it look effortless.
Morris looking over the floor. Here's Caruso, defended by DiVincenzo. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Connaughton, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more. And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Giannis passes to Portis. Rebound by Harrell.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Caruso, no good. But they recover it. And there's the pass to Harrell. Here's Morris. Got it. Good job in the low post.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter. And Forbes has it in the corner. Hits the three-point bomb.
You know, that's really the biggest reason Forbes is out there, guys. Find space on the perimeter and knock down the three-point shot.
Caldwell Pope outside. Charity stripe shot. Harrell kicks to Caruso. Back to Harrell. And there's the call on Donte DiVincenzo. That's his first foul. And the Bucks making a change here. Craig's checked in. I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
9 feet out. Morris, no good.
Tough miss, especially since the defense wasn't that strong. I mean, he needs to cash in from there.
And he finishes nicely on the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 8.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Outside for Caldwell Pope. The wing jumper off target. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his...
I think the underdog story, started.
And Greg, playing with a chip on his shoulder, has served Portis well.
Some guys try to block out the haters. Portis uses it as fuel to keep achieving more.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at Los Angeles. We've got Dennis Schroeder. LeBron James is out there with Markieff Morris. Then there's Harrell, and it's Horton Tucker in at the 2 spot.
Tell you what, even though he's a little older now, James still a force in transition.
Even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, GA, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
DJ Augustine's checked in for Pat Connaughton. The Lakers also with a sub. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Montrezl Harrell.
And that's 6 straight for him on fast breaks.
Bucks trail by 3. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Here's Middleton. No good that time. And it's the Lakers the other way. They traveled to Milwaukee last time they faced the Bucks, and they came away with the win.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. Middleton, the pass to Augustine. Back to Middleton. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Man, I like the fact that Middleton, because of his strength, is able to fight through contact and get shots to fall even when he's been hit.
The Bucks making a switch here. DiVincenzo's checked in, and that one falls for Middleton.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Here's James. Nails the wide open jump shot. James has got 8 points in the quarter.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Now we get a chance to check out some stats for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
The most positive thing about his last 10 games, the work on defense. His mindset has become very aggressive. The steals are up, and he's becoming a big factor on the defensive end.
Middleton is most known, quite honestly, for his scoring ability. He's a sniper from outside that you can't afford to lose contact with.
Here's LeBron. The rebound by Middleton.
Well, you know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Schroeder against Augustine. Schroeder, left side. His first shot coming late, and he gets the jumper to drop. Schroeder's got it all tied up now for Los Angeles.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen. Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Stripped away. And Middleton with a clear path to the hoop. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Boy, that was a nice leak out by Middleton. Took advantage of his quickness there.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Portis, he's checked in for Torrey Craig. And the Lakers making a change here. James up top, defended by Middleton. LeBron passes to Kuzma. Can't hit from in close. Here's Milwaukee now. They're on a 14-6 run. Augustine, that's good. And now a 7-point Milwaukee lead.
Guys, Augustine's so good at staying under control on these difficult finishes. Great focus from the veteran.
LeBron dishes to Morris. Over to the wing. Lakers passing it around. Schroeder with the ball. Picked up by Portis. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Schroeder.
And immediately looking for the open man when the double team comes to him.
There's 45 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Now here's DiVincenzo. He's covered closely. Pass to Lopez. 5 on the clock. Stolen. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Oh, what a dunk!
Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
DiVincenzo kicks to Augustine. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. James against Middleton. That one, no good.
Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
Here's Morris. Nice open look, but it's no good.
My goodness, how about that miss? I mean, that's 2 easy points that they've just given away.
Chris Middleton has been on display for Milwaukee.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They didn't get more than a 1-possession lead.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been a clinic out there by James.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. DJ Augustine out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop LeBron. I mean, he's strong, and when he gets up ahead of steam, he's a freight train.
Milwaukee in the lead. Antetokounmpo looking it over. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. LeBron with it. Out guarded by Giannis. James, the pass to Gasol. And it's in there. Gasol's got 6.
There is a bunch to appreciate about LeBron's game. His passing is off the charts. Just look at that feed.
DiVincenzo against Caldwell Pope. DiVincenzo can't hit it. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Milwaukee. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
And, you know, this is why people are so high on Antetokounmpo. I mean, his build and skill set are both platinum level, and he knows how to kick his game up a gear, too.
Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Milwaukee. The Lakers also making some changes. Horton Tucker's checked in. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dennis Schroeder.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating.
And Antetokounmpo, the Greek freak, showing again how committed he is when he takes that ball inside off the drive.
Caruso looking for an opening. Pass to Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
Guys, not much more a defender can do in that situation. Harrell with the focus and the strength to just power through the contact.
Taken away. And there's the foul. It's on Torrey Craig. That's his first foul. Bobby Portis is checked in for the Bucks. Morris is checked in for Los Angeles. To the inside. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Fast break, Milwaukee. Finished off the break. Forbes has got 5 now.
Nice to see him playing at a high rate of speed there, getting up and down the floor quickly. Early offense for Forbes.
And now we're 3 minutes into the 3rd quarter of play. Here's Horton Tucker. Defended by Portis. 5 to shoot. Here's Morris, and they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Milwaukee making a switch here. DiVincenzo's checked in. Bucks leading by 5. Outside, Antetokounmpo. The putback, it's good on the putback.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the 3rd now. And there's the call on Donte DiVincenzo. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. To the middle, and stolen by DiVincenzo.
And just a loss of concentration there, and they're going to pay for it with the over and back.
Yeah, clearly an unforced mistake there. You got to keep your head in the game and tighten that handle.
And shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. On offense here, the Bucks. They're on a 10-2 run here. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. From deep three-point range, rebounded by the Bucks.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Out to the wing. This one for 3. That shot off. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Ball stolen. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's DiVincenzo.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide-open man and dropping the dime.
A different look for Milwaukee. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton, and DJ Augustine subbed in for Bryn Forbes. Lakers trail by 10. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. James in the post, covered by Giannis. It's deflected.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Yep, that one goes. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 12 now for the Bucks.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Here's James, and that one is good. James has got 6 points in the quarter.
You know, really impossible to know what James is thinking in advance. I mean, especially in these sets.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Portis.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And the last-second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Morris. Dennis Schroeder is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And Harrell's in at the 5, roaming the paint. James finds Harrell. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. And then for the Lakers, Gasol comes in for Harrell. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Markieff Morris. Giannis outside. And Gasol sends it back.
You really got to admire the reach of Gasol. He's excellent at utilizing those long arms of his to turn away shots.
And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Schroeder.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. And closing the shot, even with the foul. Now the 2 free throws.
Well, I tell you what, the long arms of Antetokounmpo are really incredibly lethal in the paint. Sometimes the defense really has no choice but to foul him and then hope he misses.
Lakers trail by 9. Here's Gasol. James outside. Kicks it out to Schroeder. 4 on the clock. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Schroeder's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, as for them being behind in this game, you certainly can't put any of it on his shoulders. He's been tremendous offensively.
Middleton trying to break free. Here's the break. Here's Caldwell Pope and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. DiVincenzo gets the bucket. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Milwaukee.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but also they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Great timing on Lopez's part there to swat down that attempt.
DiVincenzo kicks to Antetokounmpo and out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Here's Schroeder. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Picked his pocket. And here we go, the fast break with Giannis. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. And Giannis throws it down.
Well, how about the concentration of Antetokounmpo? I mean, he expects to get hit when he's taking it strong to the rim and still is able to muscle his way through contact.
A shot by Middleton, wide open. Hands it from downtown. Middleton's got the lead up to 14 now for the Bucks. Giannis against James. To the inside. Out to Kuzma. Back to Gasol. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And when you have a 7-1 Marc Gasol operating off the two-man game, if he rolls, you have to rotate correctly or he'll bury you.
And it's the Lakers on the break. LeBron shot is off. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Lakers. A 12-point game. Count that one. LeBron's got 22 points.
And, you know, for such a physically powerful player, guys, James also has a deft shooting touch. I mean, showing it off there.
Middleton looking it over. Rejected by Gasol. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Milwaukee making a switch here. DiVincenzo's checked in. The Lakers also with a sub. Harrell's checked in. 6 on the shot clock. A clear look here for Middleton. Another miss by Middleton. Lakers have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. The putback. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. On the wing, Giannis. The tray. It's rebounded by Schroeder.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Caldwell Pope passes to Harrell. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. LeBron, no good. For 3, Middleton, good on the three-point shot. And the Bucks lead by 13.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. Some good moments throughout. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.
2K here.
And I'm Alexis Morgan. This is a 2K TV interactive special, so get your trivia hats on and get ready to earn some extra VC.
Are you ready? Let's get started. This episode of 2K TV Interactive is presented by HBO Max.
If you're a fan of
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Over the land of the free.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for DeAndre Jordan.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
So the net starting five. Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Brown. Then it's Jordan. And it's Harris in at the 4 slot. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Caldwell Pope. And it's Gasol in at center. Greg, how hard is it to maintain focus this time of year when you know we're on a championship contending team?
You know, some of that, I think, depends on the leadership you have in your locker room. Certain guys just keep everybody engaged and motivated. And you know what? You've got to break the season down into chapters to help yourself with the motivation, because sometimes that season can be so long and it's hard to stay focused in the present when you start thinking about the postseason.
I agree.
I love the way James moves in transition. He's relentless and determined.
It's stolen by Schroeder. An even 3-on-3 break. And Kuzma slams it in.
Well, so often we see this transition buckets off turnovers.
This is why coaches preach ball security to their teams. That sequence right there.
Here's Irving. An easy 2 points on the layup.
I mean, he's a strong finisher. He exhibits great body control. Irving, he's a special talent.
Jordan against Schroeder. Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Jazz.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
And then it starts to become a mental block. You start to think, oh, man, I can't miss the next one.
Here's Schroeder following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Looking for Gasol. He gets it there. Over Jordan. The shot's good from Gasol. Gasol's got his second bucket of the night.
They've come out with guns blazing. 4 for 5 from the field. They've got the D reeling.
And see, Webb, the strength and conditioning of James Harden, something I'm not certain everybody has an appreciation for.
Yeah, and to your point, back in high school, despite leading Artesia to back-to-back state championships, Harden dealt with asthma and was frankly out of shape. Over the years, dedication to diet and training, that enabled him to reach new heights.
That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. The Nets with the lead. Irving kicks to Jordan. Harris outside. From deep. That shot missing. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Home court didn't seem to help any last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
Well, how often do we hear it? You know, you got to take care of the basketball. I mean, they got to be much more disciplined tonight.
Here is Harden following the basket by Kyle Kuzma. And it's Jordan with the jam.
One thing never changes in the NBA. Jordan will always be there among the top offensive rebounders in the league.
Now, here's Schroeder. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. LeBron shot is off.
The rotation in the D could be better here. It'll cost them next time if it's not.
It's Harden with the drive and the jam by Harden.
Oh, and when Harden is going strong to the rim, he's looking for the throwdown, ripping the rim down hard on that one.
And that one's good. Schroeder. 1:03 left here in the opening quarter. Outside Irving. Launches a three. Connects from three-point range. Irving's got 10 points.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Schroeder against Harden, and stolen by Jordan. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Harris, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's his first trip to the line. That's good from Harris. So for the Nets, Green, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Luwawu Cabarrot comes in for Brown. And Landry Shamet subbed in for James Harden. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 6. Feeds to Harrell. In the corner, it's Morris. They get it back.
The dogged intensity Harrell has is just insane. And he uses all this energy to his advantage, particularly on the glass.
Outside Irving. Lets it go from 14. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Pass to Morris. 1 second left. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for Brooklyn. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We've got more in store for you right after this. Naturally a ball-dominant player, James Harden talked to him.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal. Of course, I'm playing off the ball.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Yeah, they're clawing, they're grinding, and doing anything they could to make the most of their possessions.
And Brooklyn, look at who they've got. We've got Irving. Harris is out there with Luwawu. Then there's Landry Shamet. And it's Green in at the 5, home in the paint. Now here's James. Defense right on him. And the dunk by James.
And James shows no mercy on his drives to the rim. Vicious at penetrating inside.
Shamet with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Passes it to Irving. Here's the triple. Here's Luwawu. And the pass to Irving. From deep. He can't get that one, so the Lakers will take it the other way.
Well, he had 2 3-pointers in the opening quarter. And hasn't been able to connect yet here in the second.
Here's Caruso. And he dunks it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Harris finds Irving. Here's the 3. That doesn't go in either for Irving. He lobs it up.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Oh, you know what it is. One play at a time. That's got to be the mindset, especially in such a tight game.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. You and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in the team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Harrell, the pass to Morris. Here's Schroeder. No good on the triple. Brooklyn's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. That one goes. Count it.
Well, here's the thing. Irving draws so much attention from the defense. I mean, there's always a guy left wide open.
Schroeder against Irving. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Both teams will make substitutions. Schroeder hits them both. Nets have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Here's Luwawu. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Okay, listen, you got to body him up when he's in the paint. If you play off of him, then that's just 2 easy points.
Harden against Schroeder. Dishes it to Gasol. Rebound, Brooklyn. Jordan's got 4 rebounds in this game. Harden finds Green. Jeff Green on the wing. Pass to Jordan. Shot clock at 6. And Green slams it in.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up the road.
It's stolen by Green. Here's Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, it feels like they're just one step ahead right now, looking to build out their advantage even further.
Now here's Schroeder. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game.
Not a lot of ups needed right there for Gasol to get up and hammer the dunk to him.
Harden surveying the D. Over in the corner, Brown. Takes the 3. Tips it. And there's Jordan putting it right back in. Jordan's got the lead up to 8 now for Brooklyn.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Schroeder against Harden. And Gasol slams it in.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
The 3 from Harden. The shot missing. That'll do it for the first half. Net. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. Kyrie Irving was red hot to start the first. He had 12 points, 2. And
we've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? Keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Marc Gasol. And it's Schroeder in at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel. Now Irving following the 3-point attempt by DeAndre Jordan.
He's got to be disappointed with his performance, but it'll be easier to swallow if they keep the lead.
Schroeder finds James. LeBron is doubled. And he makes good on the layup. James has got 8 points.
There's almost no stopping LeBron if he's allowed to get inside. Too strong, too skilled.
It's Harden with the drive. Out of bounds. Nets ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. And Los Angeles with some changes. Harrell comes in for Marc Gasol. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dennis Schroeder. It's deflected. Harris against LeBron. Over in the corner, Brown. Just 5 to shoot. Takes a 3. And Harris is good for 3. He's got 5.
They needed that. I mean, they were getting a little tense after starting the half 0 for 3.
On the wing, James. He's covered by Brown. Here's Caldwell Pope. The rebound by Harden.
Oh, defense, they just took that possession off. I mean, they get away with it that time, but they got to show some more aggression.
And that one's good, Irving.
And right now, Irving is percolating. I mean, he's so good at creating and remaining assertive on offense. Top of the curve.
And Harrell slams it in.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Harden outside from deep three-point range, and it's LeBron James with the rebound. Lakers trail by 5.
Well, and last season we saw teams double and trap James Harden more than any other player in the league. As soon as he crossed half court, they did not want the ball in his hands.
Now here's James. And Harrell, the bucket on the assist by LeBron. Harrell's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
It's Harden with the drive. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. LeBron is running.
Oh, you got to love the intelligence of James. He understands the game like few others. I mean, spots the open man with ease.
On its way from Irving for 2. And the Nets miss again.
And all the trapping had to frustrate Harden. But whatever may come, he's going to make the right play.
Yeah, and he can, Jay, because he's not just a good passer. He's a great passer. He averaged over double-digit assists the year they played him at point guard. He makes you pay for sending help.
And there's the foul. There we go on Alex Caruso. That is his first foul of the game. Landry Shamet's checked in for the Nets. Harris outside. Beyond the arc. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Here's Los Angeles now. Good momentum, 8 straight points. LeBron passes to Harrell. And that one clearly. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double-checking, and the game continues on. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now here's James. 10 points for him. And Harrell slams it in.
Guys, not much more a defender can do in that situation. Harrell with the focus and the strength to just power through the contact.
Here is Harden. Pass to Luau. The Nets working the ball around now. In the corner. Shamet with it. Green kicks to Harris. That 3 off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Passes it to Harrell. And stolen by Harris. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Shooter passes to James. Here's Harrell, and Harrell slams it in.
Orchestrating this offense, James, so crafty at distributing the rock.
Montrezl Harrell has been leading the charge for Los Angeles. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. We come back right after this. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So for Brooklyn now, Luwawu is out there with Joe Harris. And there's Green, then it's Harden, and it's Shamet in at the 2 spot. Now, here's Shamet, following the miss by Montrezl Harrell, and he comes up with the deuce. Shamet's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Nets.
And Green is a critical role player for this team. His passing is really phenomenal.
Inside, it's stolen by Green. One-on-one fast break. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And it's the Lakers on the break. There's Harrell. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The first one falls. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for LeBron. And then for Brooklyn, Jordan comes in for Harris. And it's Bruce Brown in for Landry Shamet. Here's Brown. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Frank Vogel talk to his team during the breaks. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for Brooklyn. And it's good, 2 points.
And Harden is certainly used to finishing through the physical defense, demonstrating just how special a player like he truly is.
James dishes to Gasol. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Now here's Jordan. Green, the pass to Irving. Shoots it up. It's rebounded by Gasol.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's LeBron, and LeBron throws it down.
That's just crazy athleticism from James. His vertical is through the roof.
Gasol with the steal. Here's Caruso. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And that one drops. Now it's a 7-point Laker lead.
Showing the muscle, Gasol skilled at powering through the contact and finishing.
And Irving launches it from deep. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Harrell, and Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Alex Caruso. And the Nets also making a change. Harris is checked in. Now here's Gasol. Took the opportunity when he saw it. LeBron's got the lead up to 9 now for the Lakers.
I like how James shoots off the pass. He knows how to catch the D by surprise.
Harden outside. Irving for 3. A rebound by the Lakers.
His bad night from the field is only going to get worse if he keeps throwing up shots like that.
Kuzma kicks to James. From deep. The shot will not fall. Nets trail by 9. The pass to Irving. And that one, good.
He's going to get it done all over the floor. Outside, inside, mid-range. Irving's their man.
James looking it over. Outside for Caldwell Pope. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Brooklyn's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Irving from long range. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Caldwell Pope's got his 4th rebound in this one. James outside. Down low, Gasol. Outside for Caldwell Pope. And again, the Lakers no good.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open 3 like that.
It's good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Irving continues to bury big shot after big shot. He just has a knack for stepping up in crucial moments.
At the elbow, it's Gasol. Outside for Caldwell Pope. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. And the Lakers lead by 8.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is no let-up. I mean, you know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
15 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Takes a shot at the elbow. Rebounded by the Nets. Irving drives in. Banked in off the glass.
Come on, Irving is a terrific clutch shooter. He welcomes any chance he can to sink these type of shots.
And so the Lakers take the win. It was up for David. Thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
And in the show, Will is originally from Philadelphia. Which of these NBA All-Stars is also from Philadelphia?
Was it Doc Rivers, Scottie Pippen, LeBron James, or Allen Iverson?
And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for him.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Brown, and it's Harris in at the 4 spot. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. DJ Augustin out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. Now here's Harden. Chris Middleton unable to get his last shot to go.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. What What a tremendous game he played against Minnesota. And Lopez gets it to go. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. But we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
Here's Giannis, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Open up the floodgates and let Giannis run through. What a joy to watch him in transition.
Irving with it. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Sacramento.
But it didn't deter him from attacking defensively. His pressure was terrific. He also got 3 steals in that game.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Chalk up 2 there.
How about 3 of 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Harden, and the layup falls.
Inside, outside, Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Basket counts. Giannis has got his second bucket tonight.
Shooting 4 of 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel good.
Here's Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. They love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
For 3, Middleton hits it from 3-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Harden scanning the floor. And stolen by DiVincenzo. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. The shot by Middleton, wide open. And Augustine kicks to Lopez. Over Jordan. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Now, we've seen Lopez be more and more assertive in looking for his shot, which in turn draws the defense's attention to him.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Torrey Craig comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Augustine. The Nets also changing it up. Green, he's checked in for Joe Harris. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Bruce Brown. And Landry Shamet subbed in for James Harden. Outside Irving. On the wing, Green. Shot clock at 5. From deep 3-point range.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Well, DeAndre Jordan dominates this game on both ends around the glass.
Here is Forbes. 23 points for him the last game against Minnesota. There's the pass to Luwawu. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. And it goes down 2 points.
Now just all alone down there. Credit goes to DeAndre for finding him. That's a nice pass.
Here is Forbes. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Luwawu, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. This is his first free throw of the game. First free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Here is Forbes. He's covered by Irving. Forbes, the pass to Lopez. Lays it up and banks it in. Lopez has got 6 points.
Lopez powering through that time.
Nets trail by 3. And on the way from Irving for 3. Jordan kicks to Irving. Green against Portis. Another shot. That one wide left.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And they're running. Here's Jordan. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to try to feed that, get out quick.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Jordan. Green is out there with Luwawu. Then it's Harden. And it's Shamet in at the 2 spot. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Watching that guy put on a burst of speed, he takes up so much of the floor. What a burst by Giannis.
Luwawu's shot is off. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. 6-point game. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Nets. That one was played in Brooklyn.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
Now, you can't allow any opponent to shoot that kind of percentage. If you do, it's just going to be so tough to keep up.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Chris Middleton's checked in for Portis. Donte DiVincenzo comes in for Pat Connaughton. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Bryn Forbes. Count that one. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 8 now for the Bucks.
Yep, that's a great look from Giannis there.
Last game for Brooklyn, they picked up the W against the Kings.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Yeah, and talking with the coaching staff, they said in that game, they did a great job of not settling. Keep working the ball around, finding the best look. Let's see if they can keep that up.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
And the jam by Harden.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Sometimes it takes a while for all that length in Giannis to catch up to those feet, but once he does, man, he can explode.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
That's a nice toss up there, so you got to like the timing, but of course, that's Giannis. He's going to grab anything.
Harris kicks to Luwawu-Cabarrot. To the paint, and Green slams it in.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration. I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backcourt. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Now here's Middleton. He picked up 15 points in the last one against Minnesota.
This guy upping his scoring average every year. Tonight's effort's only going to increase the chances of Giannis to do that again, maybe this season.
And it's Green missing.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Middleton for three. Offensive rebound, Bucks.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Now here's Giannis. 14 points for him. Middleton looking it over. And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist by Middleton. Giannis has got 16 points.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Harden. It's deflected. They recover it.
This is when length becomes a massive, massive positive. What a shot block by Giannis.
The Bucks making a switch here. Lopez is checked in. And the Nets also making a change. Kyrie Irving, he's checked in for Luwawu Cabarrot. Here's Irving. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Bucks leading by 13, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Now DiVincenzo. He's coming off a 13-point game against Minnesota.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it going, but he also knew he could get other guys going. So his passing right up there on the level with his scoring in that one.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 16... And that's going to do it for us here.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot, so right now he's feasting.
Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Donte DiVincenzo, he's out there with DJ Augustin, and it's Lopez in at the center position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. No good from Irving. Bucks leading by 11. Middleton for three. James Harden with the rebound. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That'll be the first of two straight at home. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. And the three ball is good. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 14 now for Milwaukee.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
And that foot injury robbing Donte DiVincenzo of much of his rookie season. But in year two, he had a nice bounce back.
One of the things, Greg, that I think is most important for any player at any level is any time that you're hurt, you still have an opportunity from the bench to pick up some of the nuances of the game. There's no doubt that Donte did that last year, and this year has stepped in and continued to contribute to this ball club.
Pass to Middleton. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Such a remarkable scorer. Kyrie has such a quick trigger that D has no chance there.
Passes it to Antetokounmpo. And he drops it in from the low post. Antetokounmpo's got 4 this quarter.
And when you get this kind of shooting from him, 100% from the field, they're going to be tough to beat.
And Harden with the stuff.
And it's another James Harden special we're witnessing here tonight. I think this fella's got some game.
Bucks leading by 12. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Out left to the wing. Bucks passing it around. Middleton against Jordan. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for the Bucks. Bryn Forbes comes in for DJ Augustine. Landry Shamet's checked in for Brooklyn. Right side Irving. The feed to Jordan. Makes it off the glass. Jordan's got his second basket of the night.
Man, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
Antetokounmpo, those long strides and then fearless in his attack.
1:52 left here in the third quarter. Now.
Oh!
Yes, sir.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Antetokounmpo against Harris. Giannis passes to Connaughton. It's Giannis with the drive.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. In the corner, it's Harris. Good on that shot, and with that, the Bucks' lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from James Harden.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Forbes can't get it to go. Nets have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. And it's Shamet missing. Bucks leading by 10. Here's Antetokounmpo. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
I wonder if Antetokounmpo is Greek for lightning, because that's what he did there on the penetration.
First trip to the line for him here. Bobby Portis is checked in for the Bucks. And then for Brooklyn, Green comes in for Harris. And Luwawu subbed in for James Harden. Irving for 3. The rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Luwawu. Jordan trying to free himself up. The rebound by the Bucks. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And that is such a beautiful move, Kevin. Why go straight up when you can throw down the reverse?
Well, that one's going to have its share of time on the highlight reel for sure. Irving. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. And you have to credit their defense for the job they've been doing against Irving. Kyrie's been almost invisible out there, and we don't say that very often. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for the Nets getting the fourth quarter going, they've got Landry Shamet. Luwawu is out there with Green. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Irving at the point guard. Irving for 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Irving's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Brooklyn. Milwaukee leading by 13. For 3, Middleton drills it from outside. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
It's a solid blueprint. Count it.
Yeah, put some students in the classroom because that's exactly how you move the ball. Kyrie terrific at spotting the open man, and then you got to get it to him.
Here's Forbes. Rebound, Brooklyn. Jordan's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Milwaukee leading by 14. A 3 for DiVincenzo. And Forbes kicks to Middleton. Pass to Portis. The Bucks working the ball around. Lets it go from deep. And it's Chris Middleton with the 3.
Now, the D has done a very poor job at contesting him from outside, guys. He's tearing into them right now, and they cannot stop him.
And that one's good, Irving. Irving's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
Here is Forbes. No good on the 3.
Going to struggle for him tonight, but they can make this lead hold up. He can just chalk this up as one of those nights.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
A different look for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Giannis comes in for Pat Connaughton. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Bryn Forbes. And then for Brooklyn, Harris is checked in for Green. Bruce Brown comes in for Luwawu Cabarro. And it's James Harden in for Irving.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Stolen by Middleton. Giannis passes to Lopez. Now Augustine, guarded by Harris. To the inside. Kicks it out to Harden. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Brooklyn. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Harden. What a jam!
You knew something good was coming, Kevin, right?
And a staple of Harden's attack. Sometimes it seems he's better finishing through contact on the drive.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And the rejection by Giannis. And here's the fast break. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo passes to Augustine. Middleton for 3. That one doesn't go. The Nets go the other way with it. Deflects the pass and stolen by DiVincenzo. Lopez dishes to Giannis. 1:12 left in the fourth quarter. Middleton on the wing, jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Nets trail by 12.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Bucks.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And they're able to even the score of this series at a game apiece. Still 2 more to go in the season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Antetokounmpo finds Middleton. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. And the Bucks lead by 14.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Harden against Augustine. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Man, how many times do we see DJ just devastate teams with dunks like that?
Stolen by Harden. And finished off by Brown.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Finishing strong. This is how you want
to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him, but again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
So no problem for Milwaukee. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Bucks coming into the arena confident they'll be walking out of here with a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for him.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. DJ Augustine out there with Donte DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Los Angeles, LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Caldwell Pope out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Gasol in at the center, filling out the middle. Now here's Middleton. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game. And no good to start the night, missing his first attempt there. On the wing, James. Giannis against Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
Beautiful pass, LeBron. Fun to watch. Intelligent, outstanding read.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That's his first foul. And Steve, as we get into the middle of the season, do you feel we have a good idea of who the contenders are at this point?
The major forces, Kevin, you know for sure where they are. There are always some teams you can't tell if they're legit or not just yet.
And it really helps their team so much with Middleton's passing with effectiveness, and it helps him out as a scorer. He's that much harder to defend.
And the dunk by James.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. And the shot goes in.
And how about the effort? You didn't think a little contact would prevent Giannis from scoring, did you?
LeBron against Middleton. And the dunk by James.
And really, that's his specialty right there, finding that angle and then going hard to the rim.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating.
in the long strides of Antetokounmpo. Once he gets downhill, there's almost no stopping.
Schroeder against Augustine. In close. That shot misses. The Bucks go the other way with it. Last time they met was in Milwaukee.
And that was a tough one. They expected to play well and did, just not well enough.
I think they had some key takeaways from that one. Things they did well and things they can improve upon.
Middleton against LeBron. Inside. Lopez with the steal. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. They get the rebound. The Lakers trail. Here's LeBron.
The aggressive mindset. LeBron putting it on the deck and drawing contact.
Lakers shooting their first free throws of the night, and he knocks down the first one. So both teams making some changes here. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Portis trying to free himself. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go. Antetokounmpo's got 8.
He's so strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Now, here is Morris. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Utah. It's 2-on-1. Here's Forbes. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist.
Shooting over 43% from distance during his college career. This is Forbes' specialty.
Caruso, the pass to Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And the foul called on Markieff Morris. That is his first foul of the game. 1:09 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Forbes. Off target from three-point range. And here's the fast break. The three from LeBron. It's rebounded by Portis. Bucks leading by 3. Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Great look by Portis. For a young player, he really understands what they're trying to do.
Now here's James. Defense is right there. Harrell down low. Working on Portis. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for James. Milwaukee's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. We've got 28 seconds left in the first. Connaughton kicks to Forbes for the 3. Rebound the Lakers. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Yeah, in that one, the shot selection wasn't terrible, but they had to tighten it up. It did not happen.
They never really got into a rhythm despite trying a few different things. Sometimes it's just not your night.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. Well, Greg, we know he's already a solid scorer, but Kyle Kuzma spoke to us before the game about evolving his game.
Biggest area of growth would definitely be on the defensive end and my playmaking ability.
Now, having played with superstars, Kuzma is learning what it takes to win.
He's getting only so many shots per game, so I applaud him for finding other ways to contribute to his team with an eye toward the greater goal.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
On the court for the Bucks, we've got Antetokounmpo. He's out there with Bobby Portis, and it's Connaughton in at the 2. Pass to Caruso. He feeds it to Harrell. And it's Connaughton with the rebound.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Look, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also, at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Caldwell Pope dishes to Gasol. Lays it up off the glass.
Gasol handles himself despite contact, just using his gigantic size to his advantage.
And for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's best when he lets the game come to him, when he's not forcing shots, not making things tough on himself, not making tough passes. You know, Smitty, a simple approach does wonders for him.
Kevin, you applaud the maturity of KCP to realize that he knew he needed to change his game to improve. Focusing on making the easy play has made him a very valuable member of this team.
Whatever drawbacks Lopez may have, scoring in the post isn't one of them. He is a nightmare for opposing defenses to deal with down low.
From 10 feet out, Gasol. The shot, no good. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. The start of 3-game homestand with that game. And that one's good by Giannis.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Now here's Schroeder. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Now the Bucks moving it up. Middleton leading the charge. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. And now it's an 11-point Milwaukee lead. Caldwell Pope passes to Schroeder. Up again. Harrell on the follow. Harrell's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
This is Montrezl Harrell, strong offensive rebounder with the skill to make good on the second chance.
Augustine with it, now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Back to Augustine. Bucks passing it around. Antetokounmpo against Harrell.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
Schroeder kicks to Caldwell Pope. Pass to Kuzma. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock.
Marc Gasol does so many things. One of my favorite attributes, toughness and grit he brings to this team.
Gasol is doubled. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And the Bucks with possession here. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They've led by as many as 11 points. Augustine, that's good.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Augustine against Schroeder. 32 seconds left in the second quarter. Clock at 6. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Middleton's got the lead up to 11 now for the Bucks. Caldwell Pope outside. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Giannis has got his 4th rebound in this one. And there it is for him. DiVincenzo's got his first points of the night.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Bucks lead by 11. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He ended up with 15. And that'll do.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Marc Gasol is out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Schroeder in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. LeBron passes to Gasol. Here's DiVincenzo. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. DiVincenzo's got 4 points now in the quarter. James looking it over. He's off on that one. Good D by Lopez. Bucks leading by 15. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. They grab their own miss, and Middleton kicks to DiVincenzo. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. DiVincenzo's got 9 points.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And GA Chris Middleton over his career much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes. And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
For 3, Middleton. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. Lakers trail by 18. Kicks it out to Schroeder to stop the run. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 5 rebounds tonight. Augustine finds Antetokounmpo.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
Caldwell Pope dishes to Gasol. Can't connect from short range.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Lakers have gone 0 of 5 to the start of the second quarter. Extremely cold shooting coming out of the locker room. The drive by LeBron. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
He has great instincts on both ends of the floor. This time, Gasol right at the rim.
Bucks leading by 20.
Hey, yo, get on Giannis.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
James in the post. Antetokounmpo defending.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
And he's good on the 3 ball. Augustine's got 5 now.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Here's Kuzma. And Chris Middleton pulls it down.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And Los Angeles guys shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. And the basket is good. He's got 10.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
Down low, here's Lopez. Kicks it down to Middleton. Tries again. Connects. The jumper drops. Middleton's got his third basket of the night.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
And it's the Bucks on the break. And here we go. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That's foul number 2 for him. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Torrey Craig comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Donte DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Augustine. Craig kicks to Forbes. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's James, and the dunk by LeBron.
You know, he has speed, power, skill. LeBron fearsome attacking the rim.
Here is Forbes. He has 5. Fires the 3. No good on the shot. And so it's Milwaukee, riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Right back after this break. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Chris Middleton is out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Forbes in at the 1 spot. Here is Forbes. Craig kicks to Forbes. And stolen by James. Horton Tucker, the pass to James.
What's so impressive, the defense is trying to make adjustments, but LeBron's making even quicker reads.
Here's Forbes. Nailed from three-point land.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Hey, right here. James outside. Arrow high post. And Chris Middleton pulls it down.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
From deep. The Bucks keep it going. A new 14-second clock. From the arc. Rebounded by the Lakers.
He's been of no help stretching the floor tonight. Just 1 3 in the first half. Nothing in the second.
Caruso, the pass to Harold. And he gets the bucket.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Milwaukee leading by 20. Here is Forbes. Middleton on the wing. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And the rejection by Harold. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Let's go.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
And James throws it down.
Somebody's got to rotate over, but who wants to step in front of LeBron?
And Connaughton has it in the corner. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
From deep, James, and they will call over the back on the play.
He must have thought he was a jungle gym the way he was climbing all over his back. Easy call.
This is why we talk about carving out position rather than trying to sneak in. You've got to be willing to put in the work.
And the Bucks making a change here. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for Torrey Craig. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Bryn Forbes. Antetokounmpo against Kuzma. Giannis drives in. It's good. Antetokounmpo's got 23.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Here's Schroeder. Almost, but it rolls out. Bucks leading by 20. DiVincenzo with it. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Middleton for three. Kuzma pulls it in. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's LeBron. A shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. LeBron's got 17 points here in the second half.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Bucks.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And after dropping game 1 in this matchup, they managed to take the second of a 3-game season series. No question, that's a morale booster.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
What was impressive to me, it felt like he made an impact in so many areas. Some of the effort won't show up in the stat sheet, but I noticed it.
And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Middleton on the wing. Another miss by Middleton. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. James outside. There's the dish to Schroeder. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for DeAndre Jordan.
We've seen him regress as a rebounder these past few seasons. His numbers have come down in that department, and I'd like to see him concentrate on bringing them back up. I'm sure the team would as well. You can never have enough rebounding.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Gasol and at the center, locking down the middle. And for Brooklyn, they've got Harris. Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Brown, and it's Jordan in at the 5, roaming the paint. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Gasol, and finished off by Gasol.
Boy, that big body, those long arms, so hard to keep Marc Gasol off the glass.
When Kuzma first entered the league, the Lakers were a rebuilding team. Now, Greg, he's one of the more experienced pieces on this team.
And Kuzma's made the most of it, switching to a learning role. Tries to absorb as much as he can from the vets. And he does everything he can to pick their brain and improve on those little things in terms of championship caliber basketball.
About a minute played so far here in the first. LeBron outside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Greg, too early to start talking about MVP for this year? We're mid-season.
You know, we've gotten to a point now where we start talking MVP at the start of the season. You know,
yeah, right.
People just love to talk sports at this point, especially when it comes to the most prestigious individual awards out there. I think you can make a case and sway some opinions with your play this time of year, but I like to let it all play out before I start focusing on that.
Things can change in a hurry, can't they, in a season?
Yes, they can.
Like you say, let it play out. To the middle, here's Kuzma. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
Listen, we know that LeBron James can score at will, but he is phenomenal at hitting his guys with perfectly placed passes.
And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. James with the ball.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Irving for 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Boy, the floor spacing that Kyrie Irving brings to the table is impressive. This guy can cash in from deep consistently.
Knocked away. Gasol kicks it over to Schroeder. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. It's rebounded by Schroeder. The Lakers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. James way outside. It's not going to go for him. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Here's Brown. Here's Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
How many times have we seen DeAndre Jordan take it off the window and convert? Boy, he is so good.
Schroeder against Harris. Here's Gasol. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Gasol's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
The three from Harden. Doesn't go for him. Straight D that time from Dennis Schroeder. Oh, Kuzma's in position.
Well, coaches love seeing this from Dennis Schroeder. Recognize the situation, find the open teammate.
Brooklyn trailing. Harden left side. And Harden with the stuff.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's LeBron, and again it's the Lakers.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Yeah, they took advantage of some porous defense in that one. Really got the shots they wanted.
Give them some credit. I'll tell you this. They caught an opponent on a very off night defensively, and you take advantage. Simple as that.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Green comes in for Harris, and Luwawu subbed in for Brown. The Lakers also making some changes. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Gasol. Markieff Morris comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dennis Schroeder. Pass to Morris. LeBron outside. On the wing, Morris. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Utah Jazz.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass.
Oh, the power on that fruit!
Wow.
Really most effective when he's in attack mode, and KCP with the athleticism to do it.
Harden's shot is good. Harden's got 6.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Here's LeBron. Harrell the pass to LeBron. Caldwell Pope for 3. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. He has 5.
Yeah, defenses beware. You have to close out hard on KCP and disrupt his rhythm.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Los Angeles on top. They're up by 5. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, they've got Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Markieff Morris is out there with Harrell, and it's Horton Tucker in at the 3 slot. Caruso looking for an opening. Over Irving. Harrell down low, guarded by Jordan. Floats it up there for Harrell. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Throw it up and let Montrezl Harrell finish.
To the paint. Here's Luwawu. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Swiped away. Shamet the pass to Luwawu. Finished off the break. Luwawu's got his first basket of the night.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Lets it go. No good off the front iron.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And Green is a critical role player for this team. His passing is really phenomenal.
Caruso, the pass to Morris. Here's Horton Tucker. Caldwell-Pope outside. Offensive rebound. Lakers passing it around. Pass to Harrell. Hit his foot. And it's whistle to kick. Some changes for Brooklyn. Joe Harris is checked in for Jordan. And it's Bruce Brown in for Luwawu Cabarrot. And then for the Lakers, Marc Gasol's checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Alex Caruso.
And this is exactly what Marc Gasol gives you. The power to fight through contact and the skill to convert. Well, you think about Marc Gasol, this is a former Defensive Player of the Year. Obviously, he's not the star or the focal point he was at the peak of his career. But this guy still impacts the game at a very high level.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint. And Doris, with Gasol, it's on the defensive end where his impact is felt the most.
That's exactly right. He still makes life difficult for opposing centers. He's strong. He's smart. He knows all the tricks of the trade. Watching Marc Gasol play is a pleasure. Well, for a big man, his stroke is just beautiful. And because of the height, it's so hard to challenge.
That one falls. Brown's got 5.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Passes to Schroeder. And Brown over to help. Here's Gasol. They get a hand on it. The Nets have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Brown drives in. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Brown's got the game tied up here for Brooklyn.
Woohoo! Kyrie Irving doing work with the pass. That's pretty.
Morris passes to Kuzma. Second chance shot. He takes it up and lays it in. Kuzma's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
1:41 left now here in the second. Irving against Schroeder. From outside the arc. Irving can't hit. And here's Gasol. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Lob pass to Gasol. And finished off by Gasol.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Outside Irving. No good from outside.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
And the foul on Joe Harris. That is his first foul of the game. The Nets making a switch here. Harden's checked in, and the Lakers also making a change. LeBron's checked in for Morris. James misses.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for Kyrie Irving.
And the one thing that he'll be looking to change is the downturn in his three-point percentage. It's taken a hit here the last 10 games. I know he's putting in extra work to get that rhythm back.
Luwawu Cabarrot, he's checked in for the Nets. And then for the Lakers, Harrell comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dennis Schroeder. James looking around. Inside, unloads from 13. Second chance effort. And he lays it up and in. LeBron's got the lead up to 6 now for Los Angeles.
Second chance points have really been an issue here defensively.
Harden outside. Gasol with the steal. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a fun. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to a competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. At its highest, their lead topped out at 5 points. Looking at the Lakers. And that'll about do it as we...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Without question, Kyle Kuzma displaying his skills today.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
On out there with Joe Harris. Then there's Irving. Then it's Harden, and it's Jordan in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
That's a vicious assault on the rim by LeBron. Incredibly accomplished dunker who's still got plenty of bounce in his step.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Kicks it to Caldwell Pope. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
And once Schroeder was asked to name his favorite NBA city, I believe it surprised a lot of fans when he said Milwaukee.
That's right, Greg, but he cited the strong German culture there. Schroeder, of course, went straight from Germany to the NBA. He relied on his athleticism early on, but now he's seeing the game much better, plays under control, can lead the team. He has had a tremendous amount of growth.
Now Schroeder, he's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Gasol passes to Schroeder. That shot off. Good D by Harden.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down to just 4 points with the bucket from Irving.
Boy, it's rare for a point guard to do as much damage on the interior as Kyrie Irving. You've got to guard him in there.
Out to Kuzma. The 3. And again, no good by the Lakers. The Nets have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Brown with it, now guarded by Schroeder. And the dunk by Jordan.
Well, we've seen this 1 or 2 times, have we not? DeAndre Jordan, finishing end of the alley-oop. Nice.
James dishes to Gasol, and finished off by Gasol.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
James wide open. The three-pointer is right on target. LeBron's got 13.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
Well, this is what you call your big man playing big. Terrific work on the glass.
A nice shot by Harris.
Joe Harris so good at keeping his composure in intense situations. Nice job playing through contact.
LeBron James on the wing. Latrey. Rebound, Brooklyn.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Well, this is the court awareness that Joe Harris gives you. He is so skilled at realizing how to give his teammates an open look.
And there's the pass to Caldwell Pope. LeBron, that's a two-pointer. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. They get it back. Shooting foul as the whistle. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Loads it up there for Harrell, and no good. The Nets have gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively. And the jam by Harden.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
LeBron up top. 15 points in the game. Scooped up. Second shot opportunity. And it's Harrell missing. Moving it up. Here's Shamet. Oh, close the buzzer-beating dunk. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Harrell. LeBron James is out there with Morris. And it's Caruso in at the point guard position.
It just seems like LeBron James doesn't age. Still so dominant in the second half of his career. This guy is incredible in virtually every statistical category.
James outside. Made that one. It's his 7th of the contest. 7 for 15 from the floor.
When you think about LeBron James's career, he has put in so much time and diligence in the offseason to become a better shooter. Pays dividends again.
Horton Tucker, the pass to Caruso. Lakers working the ball around now. The 11-footer, and Harrell slams it in.
Oh, the grit right there. Montrezl Harrell simply wanting that offensive rebound more than anyone else.
It's Harden with the drive, and Harden with the stop.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. LeBron outside. Down low, Harrell. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Jordan, high post. Pass to Shamet. Harden surveying the D. Back to Shamet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the teardrop. He lays it in.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Here's Caruso, guarded by Harden. Caruso, no good. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 4 on field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. And that one's good, Shamet.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Horton Tucker. Harrell, that's good. Harrell's got it all tied up now for Los Angeles.
Well, he had trouble making shots in the first period, but rounding into himself here in the second.
The steal. And now the fast break, LeBron with the ball. And LeBron throws it down.
We all know LeBron wants to take these shots. When the pressure is at its highest, he does not shy away from making the play his team needs.
That one good for 2.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
James with it, and it's Harden picking him up. James dishes to Harrell. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got his 5th assist in this one. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're down by 2. There's 1:54 left in the 4th quarter of this one. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Joe Harris is checked in for Green. Bruce Brown comes in for Luwawu Cabarro, and Irving subbed in for Landry Shamet. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach said to the team. Not happy with the way this game is going. He said you're getting used out there on the perimeter. Inside the arc, we're doing some good things, but outside, we're a disaster. Tighten it up. Kevin, we'll see if they can close out on those shooters a little more effectively.
I don't know how it's possible for a player to keep getting better with age, but as LeBron said, he's like fine wine, baby.
For 3, Harris. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
Now here's LeBron. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Schroeder. LeBron against Brown. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look and a miss there on the triple.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Harris passes to Jordan. Back to Harris. It's up a 3. And James pulls it down.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
Brown outside. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. James outside. From deep 3-point range, Kyrie Irving grabs the miss. Here's Jordan. Good.
Absolutely fearless. DJ, go to work.
8 seconds left in the 4th quarter. So the wing on the left. The wide open look here for Kuzma. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for...